Hey everybody, welcome back to Nita Keeping It Raw. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. And don't forget to leave a comment. We're going to start out with a word of prayer. You know how we do it. Heavenly Father, we come boldly to the throne of grace. Father, I ask you, and I thank you, and I praise you, and I worship your holy name. And I ask you to give me the words to say so I can make it plain to the people that see these vlogs and know that I'm not doing this just for subscribers. I'm doing this because these are the things that I see, and these are the things that are not spoken about as it should be. Well, first of all, we're going to start out like this. I'm looking at where we live, and I'm watching our nation's capital. And as I sit back and I watch and I look at everything, I'm watching these old white men in Washington, D.C. that are running our country. And they're speaking on behalf of the people that don't agree with them. They're causing havoc for the world and for America, since we are North America is supposed to be the leader of the whole world. But right now, what we're seeing is no leadership. It's all about pure greed, and it's to the point. I just look and I'm looking at all these white haired old men that that are making decisions that will eventually America is going to capsize. And it has nothing to do with the left or the right. It has to do with right and with wrong. And right now, all they see is dollar signs. That's it. That's all they see. That's all they care about. This man that calls himself the leader of the free world is a narcissist, a liar. He doesn't respect anyone, especially women. Anytime you can elect a person, and I gotta say kudos to Billy Bush. His career was demolished because of that hidden camera interview with the man in the White House. But if it wasn't for Billy Bush, we wouldn't really know what this man was saying behind closed doors. Anytime you can say all you have to be is famous, you can be so famous where you can grab a woman by her pussy and you still get elected. And I watch his women followers. No matter what he does or what he says, it's okay. And it's not okay. I was looking at public broadcast station today, local news, national news, and all I see is these old white men with all this white hair running this country the way they want to run it. Not the way it should be ran, but the way that they want it ran. They're playing with dynamite. I'm not even going to say fire. They playing with dynamite. America is going to be off the grid in a minute. And when I say off the grid, I mean, as far as the luxuries that we have, that we're so used to, like my electricity, my internet, you know, my Candy Crush game. If there's no power, all these things, all these luxuries that we have, we're not going to have them. You know, you cannot bully every leader in every country. And that's what he's doing. They can say whatever they want to say about Barack Obama, but they know the truth. Prime example, the Affordable Care Act for every American to have insurance. That is the name of it, the Affordable Care Act. But they have tagged it as Obamacare. And that gives them the ammunition to say, we don't want it. We don't want it. It's Obamacare. But it's actually the Affordable Care Act. You're running this country into ruins. And nobody can see because they're blinded by their greed, their obsession, and their people pleasers to please this idiot that we call the leader of the free world. And I don't normally do a lot of name calling about that. But it's just, it's so sad because everything is being fulfilled in Revelation. They don't believe in global warming. They don't believe in working together in alliances with other countries. This man thinks that he can do anything and everything he wants to do, and it's okay, and it's not okay. Wake up, people. Wake up. This time next year, is it guaranteed that we're going to even have power? You better get your pantries together and start thinking ahead of the game. Because, you know, once it starts, it's all downhill from there. I'm just watching these guys. They're going around, and these guys, these politicians that's being paid with our tax dollars, and they're not working for us. They're working for their bank accounts. So with that said, you know, this is Nita keeping it raw. I appreciate all my new subscribers. I don't have many. Haven't been vlogging long. Pat myself on the shoulder. But I really thank you all. But take a look. They're not representing me. You know, I didn't vote for half of the characters, because that's what they are. A bunch of characters. A bunch of clowns. A bunch of jokes. We get our fruit, our vegetables from Mexico. We get a lot of auto parts from Mexico. You want to stop people from coming to the free world? How dare you? Everyone is an immigrant except black folks. We were slaves, traded. Just like grain, cotton, whatever, orange juice, sugar. That's all we were to America. A commodity. You know, and I sit back and I look how they had given all this land away in the mid-1800s. We were already here. They called people from Ireland, from London, from Australia, Just pick the land you want. And they wonder why they got a head start on us. And they wonder why Felicity Huffman, I think that's her name, and this other actress and their husbands are caught up now, and they should have their asses going to jail because they paying the college presidents money to pass their children grades so they can get an Ivy League education, all the wrong way. I'm smarter than their daughters. But when you got that money, you can buy anything. It depends on the individual. And I would think to say that I'm not for sale. Wake up, y'all. Wake up. This is Nita keeping it raw. I love y'all. Peace.